Hey, Brian from Audiohead, giving you the ZMF Auteur review. It's a $1,600 headphone, so it definitely lands on the higher side of things. And I use a biocellulose driver, which is also kind of unique for that space. That's not a planar magnetic technology. It's dynamic, like other type of paper cone drivers, but uses a biocellulose material to make its music. It also connects with a mini XLR jack, similar to the Audaz's LCD series of headphones, so you can do aftermarket cables in the same manner. The headband is made out of nice lambskin leather, and it has two separate bands, so it doesn't rest directly on the top one that provides the caliper pressure, but rather has two separate pieces of leather, both embossed, pretty interestingly, with a little A on one side and a ZMF on the underside and on the right side. The ear cup is actually mostly open back. It is slotted. It does leak. It's not the leakiest headphone I've ever heard, but at the same time, it's not the quietest either. It's definitely not a closed back headphone, so you probably wouldn't want to use this in a public space. Has a cool design across the grill that's kind of unique, and it provides some really good sound overall. So we're looking at a very even frequency range, I would say, with a little more emphasis on the bass side for a bass guitar range than perhaps the low thump of a planar magnetic. So for Mr. Speakers and the Audaz's line, you'll see more of like a bass drum emphasis when compared directly to this headphone. It feels a little more lively in the bass guitar section. Now, that's not to say that it's good or bad or either. It's just different from those two headphones in that particular manner. I think that emphasis is very slight, and most people probably wouldn't even notice it. But overall, the entire range of frequency is really good. The Auteur does come with an extra pair of ear pads, which are easily swappable, which is a nice feature to have. You can put new pads on if the old ones wear out, and also the two pads are slightly different. One has a narrower opening than the other in this case, so there's a chance to swap it out and see if you hear a difference, which is kind of a nice feature as well. Overall, the sound signature is really even, I feel like, and on par with other headphones in this range, which is to say that they've geared it towards an audiophile signature that is meant for clarity, resolution, and fidelity overall, but also kind of has a nice stretch, a nice range from low to high, and tonal texture packed in the middle between all that. So a really fun signature, I would say. The thing that stands out most to me about this headphone as opposed to those others is the extremely wide soundstage. Now, that's kind of an abstract thing to think about, but if you just think about it as the instruments feel farther out from your head, left and right. There are other headphones that I've reviewed that have more of a image that goes in front of your head, which is very, very rare in my opinion. But these, like some other headphones out there, go very wide, which is a really fun effect and, like I said, unique to this headphone. And just a really important kind of differentiating factor to the other guys in this zone. So, the build quality is good. The tonal quality is great. Has a nice, even kind of delivery that should appease many audiophiles. And it's fun to listen to. The weight is a little bit heavier. It's not the lightest of the batch, but it's definitely not the heaviest either. It's about average for this genre of over-ear, high-end headphone, in my opinion. The wood cups are kind of adding to that. So, it has a little bit of extra weight given that material use, but it's not too heavy to listen to for long periods of time. overall, I really enjoy the headphone, and I think it'd make a great addition to anybody's collection. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. And tune in next time for more reviews. Thanks.